Water is not wet.
We're live.
Water
People
makes
die when
things
they're
wet.
killed.
Water is
Yeah,
not wet.
water is a wet is the property water gives.
It also could give the property moist.
We do not use the word moist because outside of context that sounds bad.
Moist.
It's very moist.
All right, make the announcements. Guess what we're playing?
Oh fuck! I need to unfull screen the bloody game.
Tom was fully prepared at full screen time.
I was prepared to go in.
He's got like, I'm going full.
Bullshit, you were not
I'm
prepared.
gonna advertise on Twitter. Give me a sec.
I will pull up link. I will pull out chat and.
Laugh at all of you fucks.
I just hope I don't get like notifications. And
Wait,
shit.
are we live? Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we're live.
Oh fuck.
Even my YouTube says we're live, so you know.
I've not received the notification.
Because notification.
Yeah, I got the notification. It's kind of crazy. I usually don't.
Also, fuck social media.
Media that is
Social.
cancerous.
Oh.
Like I said, fuck social media.
I thought you said what social media.
No, I said fuck social media.
He said fuck up. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
You know, it's 12:56. We're gonna wait for people to pour in and see this shit. Listen to this title song.
Are you guys still on the title screen, or are we
Yes.
just hitting?
Yeah, we're on the title screen. We're on the title screen.
Okay.
We'll have a countdown to
so
start.
What's going on is these fuckers are coordinating a visual novel like Anu and I did when we did the KFC one.
Great experience. Yep. And it also has the best thumbnail too. So
Best thumbnail.
yeah, with off-color Yui and swimsuit blonde. Except they're on freaking Hyoka characters. Go watch Hyoka. It's a great anime, guys. In fact, do that instead of watching this stream.
I thought the goal was try to well, you know what? Never fucking mind. It's this piece of trash anyways.
Yeah,
Guys, remember, we're
What
can
do I
team.
have?
Our goal is to make the world a better place. So,
I was gonna say something stupid, but I don't even remember what it was.
remember, guys, all this subtlety means that we're just fighting for people to plant more trees.
Fuck subtlety!
Math, read the announcement I made. Don't read it out loud.
Read the announcement you made.
Yes, in the Discord.
Well, I'm opening Discord up
Fuck
real
this
quick.
board.
Code, you have to join Discord every once in a while,
No, I don't.
against your will. All right, let's read this announcement. All right, guys. In fact, Tom said not to read it out loud. Let's read it out loud too.
Oh, he said to read it out loud.
Oh, you said to read it out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he said don't read it out loud.
Oh, no, I
he
said to read it out loud.
Alright. We're going back to more visual novels, and this time it's a big one for me and Sakura Spirit, so enjoy us reading broken English that's almost as bad as Code's.
Code doesn't have broken English. He just
Spelling.
he just spells things weird every once in a while, and
This
sometimes
game-
on purpose.
This game's
I
spelling is
acknowledge
fucked.
that.
Oh,
This game's spelling is fucked.
All right, guys, remember, if there's a spelling mistake, you have to
Point
read
it
that
out.
one word in a strange voice.
There is way too many spelling issues. I remember. That's the one thing I remember. Also, commas are not an existing thing.
So run on sentences like fucking crazy, gotcha.
Anyway, it's close enough to 1 p.m., right, guys?
Yeah, might as
Yo,
well.
welcome to the Ken
I'm
Team
just
live
waiting
stream.
for McFood.
You know what? I'm eating after stream, so I'm gonna cut out like right away. Oh yeah, I also won't be here next week, guys. I know everyone loves Anime Fan Arcade 2K, but
Yep.
I'll miss you.
I'm probably not gonna be here next week. No, wait. I'm thinking 2 weeks from now.
Okay, that works out then.
I'm usually always here. I have nothing to do with my
Just
life.
know that Sakura Spirit will probably happen against next week.
Yeah.
especially if it's Meth and Tom. I believe in that.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yep.
the Sakura Spirit. It's a game by a company that might not be that scrupulous, but we bought this game way before that.
Game's fucking bad.
We're gonna voice act it. For every spelling mistake, we're going to say the word very rarely.
Isn't this the only Sakura game without voice acting now?
I'm not sure actually. Does Sakura Angels have
Because I
voice
think
acting?
Angels has got voice acting.
Oh, they
now.
got voice acting? Then I guess so.
Yeah.
Take a shot. Take a shot for everyone. Anyway, let's start. 3, 2, 1. Start
I've got
game.
a bottle of wine, so I will.
Oh, who reads this thing?
Either this is you.
Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least that's what most people say. Easy.
All I hear is the faint space bar on Meth's end being pressed.
No, I'm trying to space it. Go. Then what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Yeah, that's how luck works, right? Who wants to be dad?
Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy.
My boy.
A real man doesn't give up on his dream, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face.
Tom, shouldn't you be the,
No, this is you. This is the main character.
Okay. Oh, I'm the main character?
You're hosting streams, so why not?
So the main character changes based on who hosts stream? That's a...
Yes, the main character depends on stream.
Alright, well,
Same with Santa.
I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. It didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It has always been my dream to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it's a bit childish for me to think that I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, in a correct slot, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. Wow. I can't read.
God, it's Shiro Emi all over again!
Oh no! Emiya! My name is Emiya Shiro, 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. I mean Gushiken Takahiro. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I loved, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. And while those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window. Oh, this is me as well, isn't it? Let's have a conversation with myself, man! Oi! Taka-kun! Get your butt in gear! Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed toward the front door to let her in, not even realizing that I was still in my pajamas. Hold on a sec, Koyomi. Gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school. Now, if his pajamas is, going full nude, that'd be bad, right?
Hold on.
What? What's up?
I'm having difficulty hearing you. You keep cutting in and out. Is anybody else having trouble hearing anime?
A little bit.
Is the internet going bad? Are you guys okay?
My internet's. Tom,
Hello?
can you hear anime?
Somewhat.
I mean, I can hear you guys when you're talking. Yes,
Venus, welcome to the stream.
I'm gonna start drinking soon.
Oh god.
I'm not.
Is that because
I
Code
forgot.
said to do so?
No, that's because this game's not good.
Anyway,
I fucking love it, but
we're all at the Koyomi really, right? Koyomi is first.
I'm at Koyomi starting with really.
Yep. We're all here, right?
Alright, I'm gonna go get my food.
That's for Code.
okay,
Go get food. Anyway. Really? I never realized our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Uniform or sleepwear policy? Oh, that's a mistake! Or sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom? For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas. I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back toward my room. Groan of annoyance! Bah, there's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes. I said it really loud, actually. I didn't mumble them at all. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. Look! That only happened once. You know very well it was super hot that night, and jeez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot. Is Koyomi also a tsundere? You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead, you know? Have the smexy? No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass! I decided I'd tease her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Yay! Our main character is now officially dressed, guys.
Yay!
10 out of 10.
Yay!
Welcome, Sagittarius.
Welcome.
Yeah, Sagittarius, they're doing this shit.
Besides, I had a reason for
Yeah.
being so distracted, said
I am
Takahiro.
just here to mock them.
Yay! Mocking!
And we're here to not apologize.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Never apologize.
Anyway, that's
Only
Takahiro said.
apologize when you're actually in the wrong.
Only apologize when you feel apologetic. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted. You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours? Oh, that's a brain insult. Tried by Koyomi. It's that upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I made up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Oh right, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. And of course, if you're really worried, you can always pray. So I think Koyomi's the type who respects people who kick asses, you know? She wants to kick people's asses, and she respects people who kick asses. Alright. Pray? Says Takahiro. What? Don't tell me you
Kick
don't know.
asses, take name and chew bubblegum, and guess what? You're all out of bubblegum.
Yep. That's the type of guy Koyomi likes. What, you don't... What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school's legends. Apparently, there's some shrine out in the forest that if you pray to it, brings you good luck. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it the night before her exam, and she got a perfect score. A shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Sounds like bogus to me. Sounds like bogus to me. Why is the like in there? But at this point, I'm only trying anything, I guess. It's Ichikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up a modern-day Tarzan. Oh! Right. Modern-day Koyomi Tarzan, guys. Imagine that. Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. Will you hurry up? I'm going to be late again. Again! Our heroes never too early. Nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they're needed. You know...
Fucking Shiro Emiya syndrome!
Also, he stole that line from Gandalf, man.
Red up,
Yeah, that's fucking
goddamn
Gandalf,
word.
dude.
A wizard is never early, nor is he ever late. He arrives precisely when he means to. But for the sake of avoiding detention, let's hurry. That's a wizard, not a hero, Gene. Oh my gosh, you called it out, too! Koyomi
Koyomi calls out the bullshit.
calls out bullshit and respects people who kick ass. Best girl so far. Also, only girl so far, but whatever. The classic praise to the shrine for good luck syndrome, you say. Yes, Sagittarius. That's a wizard, not a hero, genius. How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time? Let's not forget the Casanova and Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details. Got a Casanova? It's like a Casanova, like a freaking... I doubt you qualify for either one of them, Pajama Boy. Exactly. Guy who freaking wears his pajamas out. Strips naked in front of people. Okay, maybe that would help, right? Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school. Let us boldly go to where everyone has gone. Really? Ugh, nerd! Nerd! Several hours later. Now the music has stopped. We can hear each other again. Ellipses. A few more ellipses.
Oh no.
Even more ellipses. And we have an actual official Fade to Black, and then a locker room.
Oh boy.
All right.
And that.
Huh? What's up?
I'm not gonna fucking act just because of the fucking ellipses. Anime gets why.
Anyway, later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Koyomi had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the school for today, so once people get ready to go home, I approached the guy. Hey, Ichikawa! Is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck?
Oh ho ho.
Alright, who's gonna be this guy?
You want to date? Oh shit! I have my desk.
Alright, so it's Tom's voicing Ichikawa. Let's here's amazing voice acting after he hit his desk. Are you okay, Tom?
Yes. Oh ho ho. Let me guess. You want to date her? Well, even though I do admit that she's very attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. This kid worries me.
Alright.
Not to mention, you're not her type.
What's he talking about?
His own sister.
Oh. Okay, yeah, talk to her. I already got my hands full dealing with
I'd
Konomi.
commit
You
Alabama.
can keep your sister to yourself. Like, seriously. Like, it's kind of weird that you guys are in an ancestral relationship, but, you know, I'm cool with that, friend. I guess. Don't let your
What
society find
all
out.
of the fuck?
That's not there. I'm just making shit up now. Joke aside. That aside, I'm more interested in that
Actually sounds
shrine.
like it could be there.
You know what? Cause you know, I'm gonna.
But this is coming from the guy who is not looking at that piece of shit you call a visual novel at all. So
I mean, I'm a creative writer, so I can make stuff up. You know, right? Is that how it works? I don't know. That might be how it works. Wait, did she mention where she found it? I didn't know there was anything near her forest aside from the dojo. Why didn't Chikao just move?
She said something about it being near a river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it.
And on Nichan, this shrine. And you know there's over here. And
What the fuck,
That's probably what
dude?
happened, right?
Isn't it his older sister?
Oh, his older sister?
It's older sister because she's graduated already.
Oh, okay.
fuck if I know.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Weren't
I
we
don't know.
already trying to establish that we don't want to know?
I mean, she was wearing this top and it was tight and...
Stop! The fuck, man! Don't need to hear this shit. Don't want, and I doubt anyone else is interested except those RR fetish guys like Tom.
What? What?
You can't deny it!
I mean, he's not more astolful than Aran. So do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine? Hey, it's classmate, Meth B classmate.
Are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest?
Hello, classmate without name. The one and only, according to Ichikawa's sister, is supposed to be one near a river.
I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Asakura dojo who knows more about it.
Thanks, nerd.
Wait, are you talking about Ariara-sama? About this tall, ridiculously strong, and super scary?
Was she a gorilla?
That's the one!
Oh, in that case, I believe I can still be of help. Takehiro-kun, I know where that place is.
Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Aria-senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practice? You got the shit beaten out of you, man. You didn't even get to see nips? Is that what you want?
Fucked up.
Ichikawa, is that what you want in your life? Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, of course that's what
Sagittarius,
the
none
fuck
of those
you want
questions
in
will be
life.
answered.
Yup.
None of them will ever be answered.
No more Sakura Spirits cries. Anyway, Ichikawa.
Shut up! I don't peep on the ladies. It's not slander, you know. I should sue you. I'd never look upon Arya-sama's glorious body in any standing of nudity.
Oh. So you haven't seen her naked yet?
I've seen a bit of side boob, but the hole I found didn't really let me a good view of.
Alright, there we go. Call the cops. FBI, open up! Ichikawa, the peeping Tom has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process and prepared to leave. Oops. Thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were most helpful during the interrogation.
This is unfair. I was coerced. I won't say another word until I speak with my lawyer.
You had so many questions, Sagittarius?
You have no right!
Oh, it's time again. Ellipses. Even more ellipses. Even more ellipses!
Is it bad that there's only one thing I forgot, and that was Kiyomi's existence?
Well, you talked about her.
No, I was talking about this one.
Oh, okay. Once school was over, I decided to take my chances with a little bit of intel. I had managed to obtain from my classmates. If memory served me right, Arya Senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course, I knew her. She was a judo student, just like myself. But for whatever reason, she had been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while now. The grammar's a little weird. Yeah.
Go ahead, get some cocaine and shoot it into your eyes!
Yay, cocaine eyes. Arya Senpai!
So cold when-
Are you around? Arya Senpai! I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl. Wow, I'm patient. Who wants to be Arya Senpai?
Meth, you're up.
What?
You're up.
Alright.
Man, she sounds so strong. Follow the shouts and you will find her. I grinned briefly as I saw Arya seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now was a perfect opportunity to surprise her a little? I snuck closer, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached a hand toward her shoulder.
Bad idea.
Arya said, feeling a hand on her shoulder, Arya reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt, shifted her weight, curling and tipping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
No one sneaks up on the great Kunoichi Arya! Oh, Takaboy. I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry, are you okay?
Kunoichi? More like Tasmanian devil. That throw didn't have a shred of mercy in it.
There's no mercy in the ring, Takaboy. Better that you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess. You want to do some sparring, don't you?
That's what we like, Taco Bell? Anyway. I actually came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt.
Oh? What do you want to ask? We've got all afternoon. I could do with a bit of a break anyway.
Where to start? Why do you sound like that nerd classmate? You used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going to the ring?
Oh, yeah. Ha! This one time, I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8.
Well, obviously I can't go hide from my match, but one of my friends made the stupid suggestion that I go pray or something. Honestly, at this point I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little.
Takaboy, are you sure about this?
Well, do I have to change religions or something? Is it the Mormons? It's the Mormons, isn't it? I mean, you mean the match? Oh, you meant the match, okay?
God,
Of course I
fucking
am.
damn those blasted pieces of shit Mormons!
They're here to
Oh, I was
recruit
wondering
again.
what you meant.
I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. This is my chance to finally represent this country and the sport I love. Man, Arya seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with a finger. Why? Why's she doing that? Eventually, she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me.
All right. I'll tell you the way to this shrine I know, but it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value.
I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai. I appreciate the help.
We? Oh, no, Takaboy. I'm not going with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you've got to take this step yourself. I can draw you a map and show you an easy way to get back there, but you'll be on your own.
You're not tagging along? Not even for a little while? Like, come on, Senpai.
Afraid so, Takaboy. Let me just grab some paper. I'll draw that map for you.
After Arya's return, quick preparations were made, and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back in case I got lost was a bit sketchy. Just look down and you'd be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill. The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path coiled along the trees, and nearby was the river Ichikawa's sister I mentioned. I followed Arya's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposedly legendary shrine. The shrine itself seemed unsurprisingly well maintained, despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could be secretly living there, perhaps some secret martial arts master? Or a goddess? I don't know. The thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in order to prepare himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. Because he's thinking like, Emi Shiro! I guess it's too good to be true.
Fucking Emiya goddamn Shiro syndrome.
Right? I sighed in annoyance at the fact that, aside from the shrine itself, the ground surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. Wow. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room. Hello. I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given. Putting it inside my bag, I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. Judo is all about using the knowledge you have gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps. There's simply no room for something as superstitious as luck. Clearly, this was going to be a match where my experience and talent would be pushed to their limits. Nothing more and nothing less. How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here, surrounded by the very thing he denounces. Upon hearing the voice, I look around, trying to find the source, but there was no one to be seen. Who's there? Quite the cliched question, but the right thing to ask is, where am I? What are you talking about? Show yourself! Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer, would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here? If you do not believe in things such as luck.
Your voice is ticking in and out again.
Probably because you guys can't hear.
That sounds pretty good on mine. What do you mean?
It sound pretty good on your side?
Yes.
Oh, is it
Maybe it's
internet
my
connection?
Meth is the death.
It was both, so it was not just me then. Doing who
Oh,
had
so
and
you
moved
were
to
hearing
now.
his voice teeter back and forth too, right?
Yep.
Maybe the internet sucks, guys. I came here to prepare myself. Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you're preparing yourself for. I felt a little bit annoyed that the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I'd be able to find out where she was hiding. Where Shell was hiding.
Take a shot.
Shell, where are the?
I did say there was some really bad spelling.
Hey, where's the Shell gas station? It's hidden.
Where's that fucker hiding?
Where's the Shell? I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match. Judo? What might that be? Seriously? You don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. Aha, so you're a warrior. Hesitant to go into battle, and came here in hope of finding the resolve to fight. Not sure about the warrior part. How fortunate. It just so happens that there is a need for one of your kind. My kind? A hero. This shrine brings fortune to heroes such as yourself.
Oh,
However-
motherfucker, this is goddamn cereal!
There's no, are you my master line yet, okay? Calm down. Not there yet. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return. Yeah, funny idea? Burn a saber for every grammatical error? Nah, let's not do that. I've already burned many. Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better, though. Laughing briefly at the story. Ha! That was a brief laugh, guys. I decided to play along and clap my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Do I offer my allowance or something? Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I'll be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you. As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reached my ears, my head spinning wildly. Slowly I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my back. Ah! As my vision grew blurry, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard.
Well, bad end number 1.
Oh God.
On the other 40.
That'd be funny. It's like, good luck, hero. You're going to need it.
Does
Dead!
this show up in multiple games?
No.
They do reuse assets.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Some, but I figured this specific one.
Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a
specific
brief look at the
character, no.
girl. The sight of horns and a tail left many questions, but before I had a chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to the darkness, and all I thought was, "Man, look at them honkers!"
Bruh.
Ellipses! More ellipses! Another set of ellipses to go with their ellipses, because we just ellipsed. Hey, look,
All
we're in
the
the forest.
ellipses in the world!
No, it's
It
only
went
3
even
at that time.
further beyond ellipses.
Rays of sunshine stirred me back to life, a groan of annoyance leaving my mouth while I tried to get back onto my feet. I felt a bit dizzy, but the first thing I noticed was that I was no longer at the shrine. Instead, it looked like the forest near the dojo. Of Of course, my first thought was to look around to see if I could find the girl from before, but not a trace of her presence remained. She's gone! To make things even stranger. She dead? No, this god is already dead, man. To make things even stranger. The path that I had followed amidst the trees seemed better maintained than I remembered. I should probably head home. That thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby.
Not me.
Who's this?
Yeah, this one's not. No, this one is me. Get back here! Hickaday! Stop them at once!
Who's this?
This is Matt.
This is female as well?
Yeah, this is female.
Wait.
Just what do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying to stop them.
Yeah, when we hear several female voices, this is what it is.
I think they noticed what's missing in Summer.
Wait. Wasn't the second one Narumi?
Yes, the
Oh, that was
second one's
supposed to be me.
Naomi, the first one's Mia.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
you
was
were
supposed to be.
meant
I'm
to be
Narumi.
So who's this?
This is
This is
Mayako.
Mayako. This is Mayako.
And
I'm
this one,
chasing.
the mature voice is supposed to be
I was thinking we both go. No, we go for one of each pair, as you're doing main voice acting.
Oh,
As you're doing majority of the VAing anyway.
Yeah, but I thought I was supposed to be Narumi. That's why. The
I
mature
was
voice
thinking
is
just chunking it.
you. Okay, that's fine. You guys could be. You guys could split up the girls.
Basically means your throat gets a rest for once.
Mature voice. This is you. This is
This
Do
is
you
Mayako.
want to rephrase that?
This is
Tom?
Machiko.
This is Oh, mature voice is Machiko.
Yes,
Keep running, little one, and we might just make it.
that worries me. That worries me.
Any
Alright.
worse than your throat gets a rest.
I am not apologizing for anything.
Oh my
the
God.
comment was made.
Oh my god. Between Tom's comments and Matt's Machiko voice, I don't know what to think. Just when I thought this date couldn't get any weirder.
So what? Are you guys just trying to put people on the boners?
Oh,
If you get a boner for this one, it's one, certainly awkward, and two, you might need to reevaluate lots of things in your life, okay? Just when I thought this date couldn't get any weirder, the sound of heavy footfalls could be heard nearby. Also, if you do get boners from this, thank you. We do appreciate the compliments. Dude, I love this one because look how funny Mio looks in the back there.
Who is best girl? Arguments can be created now. Anime.
Mayako?
All waifus are trash!
Fair.
Matt, your opinion?
I don't fucking remember this game.
I fucking do. It is Mayako. If anyone disagrees, they are wrong.
Holy crap. That's a very random post. What in the world is going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about the scene, something that didn't make any sense. The girls being chased had the ears and the tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and nagidana. Katana girl, Mio.
You conniving fox. Come back here at once. Return what you stole immediately.
And
We're throwing Matt out there.
Wait, we're throwing me at this one?
yes.
We're throwing you at Naomi.
Yeah, you're Narumi now.
Okay. Give me back my panties!
Hickaday! How could you say something out loud like that? Panties!
Oh no. Help! Save us from the rampaging women.
As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to leave them be. While I didn't know what in the world was going on, the two girls armed with rather realistic-looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting. I'm so going to regret this. He's not going to. This is going to be the start.
So that's what Anime said the moment we hit the stream button.
Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls.
Go around to the left. I said left. Why do you always undermine me?
I wasn't saying right. I was. You know what? Never mind. Just run after them.
As I was chasing the girls, I noticed that the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path.
Oh no, Summer. I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit.
Just a little longer, Mayako-chan. We're almost. Mayako, not that, not now.
Sorry, One-sama.
Scissor attack!
I arrived just in time to find a scene that taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in a companion's protective embrace. Two armed girls were approaching them. What?
I'm going to say now the most awkward part of these streams, for me in particular, will be calling back One-sama.
Well, it's how it happened. The two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them.
We've got you now, thieves. I'm going to personally drag your sorry butts back to the town and have you both put in a stocks. Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around without any undies on.
Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kinda nice. Keeps me feeling fresh and tingly.
Support, guys. We feel fresh and tingly, okay?
Goodness, don't you have any shame? This isn't about you. It's about undergarments, stolen, and these two criminals being brought to justice.
Oh God, it's the son of you too! Not actually!
It hurts. My head hurts.
It's going to be okay, everyone. Hey, guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, then here, catch.
Stop it right there! However, before I was able to interrupt the conversation, a silver-haired girl tossed something into the air. Whatever it was flying straight towards my head. Two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. I can't see! Udall tosses Peeling the items off of my face, I raised them into the air, looking like a professor examining an important sample while the thieves made their shape. I see! I see, what could this be? A pink bra and lacy black panties. Fascinating! Let me sniff that! Oh boy, and this isn't going to end well. It's not going to end well, okay? Hey, how's it going, Patriot?
You there, are you in cahoots with those crafty foxes? And hand those back immediately. Those are evidence of a crime, and not for anyone else to touch.
Or sniff, right?
Drop the panties right now, panty sniffer!
I'm innocent until proven guilty. It's one of the golden rules of the court. Stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into shish kebab.
What? No. Stop. Shut up. Just drop the evidence and walk away. I am Tsukino Mio, chief of the village guard, and I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now.
I don't know of any village guards. I simply see that a cop would go around dressed like that wielding katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean, I could, but...
Yeah.
Before I could react, the pink-haired girl lunged toward me. The pointy end of her knocking down aiming out for my gun. My reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. Struck upward on the wooden shaft of the weapon, sending it up into the air and causing the girl to lose her balance.
Naomi, I did not order you to attack.
Fine, I'll give them back. Jeez, just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. Sending a hand that held on these, I tried to hand them over, something I would soon end up regretting.
Ha! You think I'd fall for something so simple? Fool! You may have fooled me once, but I won't let that happen again!
Yo, Kuzu just joined. You should voice someone. The woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I could dodge. She then lunged forwards and grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around behind my back, leaving me with sore ribs in the prone position.
Why is the audio not working?
Well, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
If we're all here, we should all voice then. Met code.
Fuck that, boy!
I could have fought back, but I figured it would would only lead to more fighting, with the possibility of ending up stabbed. Decided to remain passive. Sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky armor from my hand triumphantly.
Your methods might be crude, but did you get results, Ikiji? Tie him up. We'll bring him in for questioning. He probably knows where those pesky thieves are hiding.
Right.
And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. We're playing Sakura Spirit.
Dang, are playing Sakura Spirit. I am here.
Code is bleaching his eyes.
Yeah. Sorry I haven't been here in a while. I've kind of been working on a lot of stuff and a lot of my life.
No problem, man. No problem. It happens.
That's all you have to say. Life shit. Life bullshit.
Yep.
We get it. Life sucks a lot of times.
Yeah. Now listen to this shit that we're reading. I mumbled this weekly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrist together with rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo toward the city. Surely once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I like to fool around, I have more important things to do.
The city? Ha! We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village cells. Thief!
Why are you calling a thief? I'm the victim! I got underwear tossed into my face. Then I had to deal with physical abuse, and then I get accused. I just changed all the lines, I'm sorry. Besides, there's no village around these parts. It's a city, you know, Sukunotoshi.
Silence! Higuchi, if he speaks again before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious.
Sundara tyrant.
That's funny.
And that's how I end up on my way to a jail cell. Cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of whom I started to suspect were crazy.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy part is? That outfit makes no sense. None of these outfits make sense.
Which outfit doesn't make
All
sense?
of them.
Good.
None of the outfits make sense.
Anyway.
As a man that's bought them all in Sakura Clicker, I cannot confirm or deny.
Anyway, when we exit the forest,
Oh,
alarms set off in my mind. The city I lived in my whole life. It was gone! You've got to be kidding me. If I wasn't in Sukunotoshi, then where the hell was I?
Hey, no talking. Come on, I don't want to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. I just want to know how the heck you blocked my strike so easily.
Your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. The right movement enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? It's clearly in my hometown. I mean, the buildings look more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie.
Huh? What the heck is a movie?
Moo.
It's been here forever.
Moo.
Hey.
Moo.
Higuchi, I thought I told you to silence him if he spoke again.
Actually, you told me that I could, but you didn't tell me I had to.
That's rebellion. Mostly tough, being the subordinate. Mostly tough being the subordinate of someone like that.
Be quiet, I'll silence you for good.
This time it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana, was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. Like, except it doesn't look like she unsheathed it at all. How does she unsheath that, by the way? I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully, there'll be someone with more common sense in the village. Several minutes later, ellipses happened, and even more ellipses happened, followed by even more ellipses.
This is to go further beyond.
I soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern-looking tsundere of a girl glaring down at me, while the other girl, who's apparently called Narumi, seemed to have softened up a little. From what I had gathered during their conversation, they had called the village elder to help oversee my questioning.
What purpose did these vets have? Or are you just some pervert who gets off of sniffing girls' undies? I ought to castrate
How does she know I sniffed the undies? I added that line. Come on. I already told you. It's just in the wrong.
On your face.
Oh, it's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention anything worn by you would probably smell sour. Sourpuss. I couldn't see too well from the cell where they had put me. I was almost certain I could hear Narumi laughing nearby. Oh, it's time!
Man.
Old man
We need
Mithril!
Oh shit, okay.
We need the elderly.
Yuki no Dono, please calm down. You brought
Please
him
calm
in to
down.
learn the reason
It says-
behind
it
his
says-
presence in the forest.
It says
didn't
please
you?
call down.
What?
It says please call down, not calm.
Please call down.
Call!
Down the lightning from heaven. I'm gonna take a shot for that shit.
Hey, crotch!
Another-
Calm your shit.
Yeah, call your shit, boy. Call your shit. I
You
can't
brought him in
open
to
up.
learn the reason behind his presence in the forest, didn't you?
That is correct, Elder Summer. I believe he was working together with a Fox Spirit to steal panties and other undergarments.
By the way, you know how like they said the Fox Spirit stole a bra? Where the fuck are they wearing bras?
Wait, who?
Any of them.
None of them. None of them.
Exactly.
It's the old man. He's
Objection! Dun, 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 dun.
Of course, the old man's a pervert.
Huh? What are you objecting to, young man?
Hey, we already know his name. The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Narumi-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is myself, anywhere near those girls while you two were in pursuit of them?
Hold it! Just who are you calling a judge here? Lower your voice or I'll strike you down.
Hey, Mio-san, maybe the whole angry accusation thing isn't working. This guy clearly isn't a bandit. We could just ask him why he was up there in the woods. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, then he's clearly a panty thief, and we'll use him as a punching bag out in the yard.
Hey, punching bag. Like what? Finally! And here I thought this was about to become a turnabout case. All these Phoenix Wright references, man. I sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better.
A wise idea, Narumi-chan. How about you start by giving us your name?
My name is Emiya Shiro! Kushiken Takahiro.
So what were you doing in the forest, Emiyashiro, when these two were chasing the thieves?
I was trying to summon Saber. I mean, I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at the shrine, hidden inside the forest. Next day I knew, fucking Lancer trying to kill me over here. And some weird girl was talking to me.
She is a Lancer, holy shit!
Oh god, fuck!
No.
We got Lancer and Assassin just chasing Emiya's here.
So this is just turned into fate.
Nah. Freaking, Mio's freaking Saber.
Basically, my work is done.
Anyway, Villager to Hayate? A girl?
I said that, didn't I?
Oh, I didn't hear you, that's why, because we were laughing too much about Sakura Spirit's Day Night.
A girl.
You're having the pick now? What? Anyway, yes, a girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. And after that, I woke up somewhere in the forest. I woke up somewhere in the forest. Somewhere the forest.
Let's go!
Not somewhere in the forest, not somewhere around the forest, not somewhere about the forest, somewhere the forest. Somewhere the forest.
Suki no Dono, Narumi-chan. Do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village?
Yeah, it sucks. It's an orgy place.
Forgive me, eldest son. I did not know.
What?
I know it's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. That shrine belongs to Sayori, a powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember.
She's the Holy Grail!
Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going too deep into the forest.
I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would let me oh fucking hell. I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damp cave on the hill, or some rundown old house.
Humans and spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with good intentions.
That means you don't
The
fuck.
fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means there is a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and his clothes look foreign. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. He claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles.
Let's pick it
about
apart
something
and
called,
eat his meat.
Wait.
Oh wait, he's talking about a moo! Moo!
Movie.
Moo.
And he used some fighting techniques that I've never even seen before.
Moo!
He is still a pervert.
Hey, please forgive the panty sniffing. Not a pervert! It's just perfectly natural for a guy at my age to be curious about certain things, like sniffing panties. Besides, talking about how the panties end up on my face, I had nothing to do with it. Soon to retire it.
What did you just call me? I ought to smash you to pieces, you brats.
Oh, wait, now that I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But, Grandfather, what does all this mean? I can't be certain. However, I believe it is unlikely that he's working together with the Fox Spirits.
What does the fox spirit say?
Over 40 vocalizations, and every fox's vocalization means a different fucking thing.
There you go.
So, have fun with that one.
Hell, I have never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Sayuri. I dare say he might not even be of this world.
Wait, so Sayuri is Saber, right?
No, yes.
No, isn't she supposed to be the goddamn Holy Grail?
Yeah, she's a holy grail.
But
So
Holy
Taka
Grail.
So Takahira's actually not
Wait, who would be the same? Who would be Saber?
It's
then?
actually Meal, right?
I don't know. Who's the pathetic piece of trash that gets romanced first?
Oh God, what the fuck?
Anyway, wait, are you trying to say that I'm in a different world now? But isekai like those overdone tropes?
You were isekai in an isekai. Bruh.
The most logical explanation. Isekai in an isekai. Isekai section.
In what world would isekaiception be
guys,
considered logical? What's up?
Guys, serious note, this one light novel I was reading actually did have that.
Bruh, that sounds
Guy
fun.
gets isekai after he gets isekai, and then gets back to the first isekai world he went to, and then they go and isekai practically a whole nation into another world.
Hey, isn't that just a new Jack and Daxter game coming out soon?
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot
Noir
about that.
Isekai.
What would
Now-
Noir Isekai 2 though?
Oh, no, it's not Jack and Daxter. That's Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank, that's what. Sorry. But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now.
I already did check pick spam, Hakan. That was fucking weird.
I haven't checked Spit Sounds yet because I'm kind of
And
streaming
fun.
right now. Anyway, Villager
Well,
Hanatan.
no one has ever experienced something like this before. We will have to think of how to deal with you. Or if it is even possible to get you back to your own world.
In the meantime, a night in the cell won't hurt. He did assault a village guard, and he resisted arrest. He could stay in here until he rots full like her, but I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon, Hikaji, I'm going to clean myself off. I suggest you do the same.
Did you just say Hikaji?
I don't
He's been saying Hikaji this entire time. I'm just like, I can't take it.
It's Hikage.
Hikage.
Oh, I'm bloody
Dear
stupid.
fucking God, Tom, take 10 shots.
It's like a Hokage, but a Hikage.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Take the whole goddamn bottle and chug about half of it. Yeah, do that.
I can't chug, I'll be sick.
And
Do
Nar-
it!
and on Narumi?
I would take offense for implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I would still like to know more about those techniques, Takahiro-san. If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you.
Oh. Giggity, right? It's not like I'll be going anywhere for the time being.
It is only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite the commotion outside the village, amongst the
Outside, right?
amongst the village. I'm gonna take a shot for that. So it
Take a
is
shot.
necessary to convince them that you mean them no harm before we release you.
Me and Math are gonna be flat out fucking drunk.
Oh,
by
so
the
they're
end of
gonna
this,
open
right?
up a fucking Takahiro Zoo where
Point!
everyone's showing off, right?
I only have half a bottle of wine.
And that was how I found myself stuck in a jail cell while the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. This
Hey,
sucks!
I'm a brew and a half in.
This sucks! You suck! I mean, what? As if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in a jail. My only other with my only company being
The
Pair of
voices in
beautiful and
your
magnificent,
head.
majestic Fox sisters, you lucky boy.
I thought she was talking about her boobs. A pair of beautiful. Wait a second.
Yah-ha-ha! Yahoo! Hi there, panty boy.
Hi, Mario. Wait, what? A familiar face appeared at the top of my cell.
Why is Mario here?
Yahoo! A blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in front of the cell, waving her hands at me. From the side of the cell, another girl appeared, a wry grin on her face. Ah, it's the pansy thieves! You're here to reclaim your hostages. They're already back where they belong.
Nope. We saw the guards go into the baths and swept the maiden silk again. Look!
With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeve and stretched it out with her thumbs, showing off her panty prize to me. Came all the way back here to snatch her underwear again? And I'm not sure that Cinder Tyrant fits that label.
The cutie with the katana? You would be surprised. I happen to believe she is as innocent as one can be. She seems far too uptight to let any man upsight.
Upsight, cool.
Taking a shot. She
Says
seems
uptight.
far too uptight to let any man touch her. As for returning to the village, we have a debt to settle.
I smiled weakly as I wondered what the fox meant by debt. I'm not sure what this debt of yours might be, but I think you better leave before those two return. You don't seem to be on friendly terms with the samurai girls.
Wait. If he doesn't know about it, we can just leave. On this, Summer?
Michael, that is not how we do things. Young man, your actions allowed us to escape our earlier predicament without harm. This places us in your debt, for which we are now repaying you. Michael, do the magic.
Why did Michael become like a Southern Belle?
Okay. I don't
Because
fucking know.
Fuck you.
I lost the pitch. Please, God.
Yo, look at these bad voice acting guys. The younger girl walked forward and placed her hands upon the locked door of the cell. She began mumbling something that I couldn't even begin to understand. Her hands began glowing brightly. Different worlds, girls wield weapons, and now fox girls using magic. Next on the list, I'm going to find a talkative magical sword and I end up destined to save the world. Yay! That's called that talkative sword is a saber, right? That said, I was curious to see what this magic would do to the lock keeping me imprisoned. The glow flared for a moment before quickly fading. Oh, that's good, Kuzuri. There was a hiss and there was a sizzle as a lock dripped to the floor in a mess of melted metal.
Done, Maiko-chan. You did very well. Relax for now, alright?
As long as the talking sword isn't Excalibur for Soul Leader. Excalibur!
I would put up with that guy for unlimited power.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be the most surprised about. The fact that a girl just melted a steel lock, well, I'm starting to accept that this is normal.
This level of magic is extraordinary. Maiko-chan is quite gifted. But as I said, we are here to settle our debt. If you would like, we can escort you back to the forest where we first encountered you. I do, however, suggest that you decide quickly. Guards do not bathe for long. I should know. I've observed them for a while. Herbert.
Oh no, she's a peeping Tom. Not to be confused with Tom. Well, I don't plan on sticking around, so I'll gladly accompany the two of you out of here. Maybe I'll be able to find my way back home. Lead the way, peeping Tammy.
Machiko. Sakurano, Machiko. Not Tammy.
Takahiro, but I suggest we keep the introductions for later.
Very well then, Taka-kun. Follow.
As I was stepping out of the cell, the sound of a familiar voice boomed in the distance.
Crafty Fox Gold, cut the maniacs! I'll skin you alive!
I think that's our cue to get the hell out of here. With that, the three of us started out of the prison. We were fucking running. Whee!
You just Naruto run out the building.
Naruto run into Area 51. Let's go.
To be fair, if you're gonna Naruto run, you better be moving at the speed of a goddamn race car.
Fair. And that's pretty much what happened. According to the village elder, there's supposed to be a shrine somewhere in the forest. Must be the same one I visited before I got caught up in this mess.
Goodness. That sounds like a terrible situation. I know that spirits such as Tsuyuri. Fucking hell!
Suji!
I know that spirits such as Tsuyuri
Just call it a goddamn holy grail.
playing people, but this seems a little cruel for her. I would speak for her myself. I would speak with her myself, but we, fox spirits are not allowed near the shrine.
Huh? I thought the reason you never go there was because you get all flustered whenever Sue-chan's around.
Shut up, Michael.
They're ex-lesbian lovers, you know how it is.
Yeah, right.
I didn't realize a panty thief could get embarrassed like that, but maybe you two could show me the way to the shrine? Somehow the layout of this forest seems different from my world. Which pretty much meant that Aria's map was useless now.
You do not understand. There is more to the ways of us spirits than meets the eye, Takakun. I will try to navigate you to the shrine, but if Tsuyuri does not want us there, then we will simply not get there. The only places we can navigate to directly are our home and the village.
I could use gate magic, but that takes a super long time to cast, and unless I concentrate really hard, it usually ends up just taking us someplace. Not fun. I lost the pitch again.
Where is that gate taker? It takes you to like another isekai, that's what it is.
Jail!
I think I'll prefer taking the ground route, but thanks for the offer, Mayako-chan, was it?
That's right. Sakura no Mayako at your service. Yay! My first human friend.
Yo, we friends. Got friend zoned.
You'll be more than friends when she's done with you.
Uh-oh. That is also true. Not that I doubt your navigation skills or anything, but didn't we cross this path a while ago?
Oh, you're right. Why are we back here on this summer?
Huh? I thought you were leading the way. Wait. I think if we turn this way, cut through these trees here, we might... Ah!
The girl seemingly disappeared out of sight as she stepped in between two tall trunks, only to be followed by a loud splash. I ran towards the trees and looking down to see the girl, arms flailing wildly neck deep in the slow-moving river.
Can I say one thing before we go any further? Yay! Content!
Yay! Content.
Ah! One-sama! One-sama! Quick! Please! You have to help her! I'm begging you! I'll do whatever you want! Just please! Save her!
Whatever you want. It doesn't look that deep, you know. Don't tell me your sister can't.
She can't swim! Neither of us can! Please! Takehiro-sama! Please rescue my sister!
I guess I don't have a choice. Smiling weakly, I pulled off my jacket and dove into the river. The cold water sending shivers down my spine as I swam for Machiko, who, despite the lack of a strong current, slowly disappearing under the water. Urged on by the worried shouts of Mayako, I tried to reach the girl as quickly as possible. It took me a few strokes before I reached her, but by the time I grabbed a hold of her and pulled her out of the water, she had lost consciousness. Stop breathing! I felt my stomach drop. Dreadful thoughts of what might happen if I didn't do something began to fill my mind. What in the world could I possibly do? CPR?
Right? I don't know what that is. She's not breathing. Help her. Please save her. One-sama! Please! Wake up!
Okay, but I need to concentrate. Can you find something to dry her off with?
Right!
Great. A mage without a revive spell. As I tried to steel my nerves of what I was about to do, I muttered those words just before leaning in. All I can remember from my first aid training is that the patient had to be in a so-called recovery position. They had to blow air into their mouth and push down on their chest. My heart pounded faster and faster as I looked down at that fox girl, feel my cheeks heating up as a blush spread across my face. Clumsily, I put her into what I hoped was the right position, and slowly I lowered myself toward her face, my lips parted.
If you you were this desperate for a kiss, you could have just asked. I know I'm a beautiful, exquisite creature, but pushing me into a river so you can play a hero is a bit too much, Taka-kun.
Content.
Yo, why are they playing this like cheesy softcore porn music too?
I haven't
What?
muted, so I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
put the OST on. The OST is legendary.
Oh boy.
It's not like that. I went in to save you.
Oh ho ho. Why, thank you, O valiant hero, for your rescue. I must admit, I am not the greatest swimmer.
You mean you can't
Do you
swim
like
at all,
her
right?
Swimming?
Yes,
Do you
she
like
can't swim
her
worth shit.
swimming?
She's like, dead.
She's as bad as me. Yay!
Oh yeah, shit. And I'm the one who drowned you in the first game.
That was fucking great. You had no clue.
No,
It was
no,
just
Tom-
like, oh, I can't swim.
Tom was saved later on. Don't worry. You'll appear in.
It's often better to get permission from the maiden you've rescued before you claim them as your reward, silly.
I didn't have a choice. If they claimed your lips, or death would claim you instead.
And a bold choice that was. Where is Maiko? I hope she didn't try to save me first. She's even worse at swimming than I am.
That'd be bad, right?
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah,
She
that'd be
should be
great.
heading back here right now.
Hey,
In that case,
Hey.
fine. So how about
this
it?
is cringe.
I
Yes.
It is, right? Is it great?
Yes, it is.
It's not cringe. What do you mean it's cringe? This is
You
funny
do it.
cringe. Causing meth pain.
Yeah, you're
I think I'm going to bail.
causing me pain. So
So-
how about it? Good. My little sister will be back in a few minutes, and I am sure a boy like you have probably never kissed a girl before. So how about it? Want to
Yeah,
claim this
I'm gone.
moment?
Fuck this. Bye.
I know.
Hey, don't make me toss you back to the river.
Road.
Cud, you pussy.
What? To be fair, I've spent the last 40 minutes calling meth a Nesama. So I'm not. It's got worse.
Code V left.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, the all is such a shame line.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I got Fubuki, the VTuber, as a commander in World of Warships.
Oh, yay! Yo, Fubuki, best fox.
And I'm using Admiral Graf Spree to kill other German ships.
Such a shame, too. I was looking forward to finding out just how sweet your lips taste.
Tastes like river water, actually, you know? I'm not sure I want to find out what a wet fox tastes like. Come on! Gotta get in there, Takahiro, you know?
Oh, I assure you, I taste a lot better when I'm wet. Oh my god.
Holy.
Image! For some reason, I don't think we're talking about the same thing anymore. I felt my cheeks flushing up slightly as Machiko's teasing words, and I awkwardly scratched my cheek. Awkward scratch. Anyway, additionally, you're gonna catch cold.
Then perhaps you should warm me up, Taka-kun.
Well, I have this
Wow.
flamethrower. I mean, what? More importantly, we need you to get out of these soggy clothes.
I'm not drunk enough for this shit.
What? I got this.
Oh my, Taka-kun's so bold. Please, won't you unbutton my top for me?
Where the fuck's the button? Where's the buttons?
There was a button by a star.
She's just asking you to push her buttons. I don't know.
If you insist. My fingers shook that I reached down to the laces of her bodice. Where? I was blushing briefly and my head was spinning as I felt my fingers touch the cloth. Before I could continue any further, I heard a whoosh behind me and I felt something heavy impact against my body. My body toppled forwards and I felt a nasty blow to the back of my head. I died that day. The end. And Maiko?
Give me 1 second. Oh no, Summer! I bought the. Oh no! Takahiro!
Dead!
Dead.
Dead. Everybody! Wait. I could barely focus on this as the blonde girl began to fuss over me, but it was no good. Between running my butt off all day, the Cinderella tyrant, the following rescue, now the blow to my head, I found myself slipped into permanent unconsciousness. Later that day, we held the funeral for Takahiro.
Oh, may I say one more thing?
What up?
Content!
Later that day. Ellipses! Ellipses 2! Ellipses 3!
Electric Boogaloo.
Ellipses these two electric boogaloo.
Hours must have passed by the time I finally realized I was dead, regained consciousness. First thing I noticed was something soft resting against me. For a moment, I wondered what it could be. Little did I know. But whatever it was, I would soon be very much awake, and so would the little guy in my pants.
Oh boy.
Machiko! Are you naked next to me? Oh, you silly fox spirit girl. Actually, he didn't say all that because his voice caught in my throat. Easily betrayed by my surprise at seeing the fox spirit resting beside me. Of course, it didn't help that she was stark naked. The gaze drifted along her features. I hadn't really put a lot of thought into it until now, but she really was fucking stacked. I mean, beautiful. Now's my chance. Oh, your chance for what? Chance for what?
I've already finished my shochu. Fucking hell.
I've been curious about something for a while now and decided to finally get my answer. I carefully lifted my hand toward her lower region. Wait, what? Toward her boobs. Toward her head. My fingertips lightly caressing along a single furry ear. To my surprise, fur felt real, confirming my theory.
You into them furry ears now, anime?
No, Takahiro is. If I was into furry ears, I would start with like the furry ears I know and love. Like Fubuki, you know? So she's a real fox spirit. Pet!
Pet pats.
As I looked over the peacefully
Excuses.
sleeping girl, it was difficult to imagine someone like her being a panty-stealing troublemaker. Up close, she looked incredibly cute. And naked! At that. Duh, she is naked! Come on, guy! Naked at that, no less. The fact that she was lying right beside me caused my cheeks to flare up beet red in an instant.
No. Tsuyuri. Not again.
Oh, there's the ex-lesbian relationship again. Is she dreaming? Amused by this, I reached a hand out to poke her cheek gently. The sound of footsteps made me reconsider.
Takahiro, you're awake. Shh, don't wake on there, Sama. She's a light sleeper, and she's been super tired lately.
Sure, but Michael-chan, mind explain why your sister's sleeping next to me? Naked! Wait, what? Without clothes on?
Hehe, you two look super cute and all cuddled up together earlier. One-sama said that you told her it was important that she took her clothes off. So she took hers off, and then we took yours off. After that, she tried to keep you both warm by getting under the covers and lying in the sun. However, in the end, she fell asleep.
As the famous song goes, it's in the end. It starts with one thing. I don't know why. All these fucking misspellings in my life. Wait, what? Were you watching me just now?
Yep, you were both sleeping so soundly. It was super adorable. I wanted to cuddle up with you too. But One-sama told me off for cuddling with her in her sleep before.
I think
Don't
I get it.
respond.
She does look rather hot, adorable when she's sleeping like that. Let's keep it that way for now, Mayako. I took a deep breath. I was about to open my mouth to say something when Michael suddenly spoke up with a smile.
We brought you home to our mansion.
Why you keep screaming,
We brought
Mayako?
you to a spare room because it has the best light during the day. I was only watching you for a bit, then I got bored, so I went and made some soup.
So you told me you went into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One-sama always makes soup when I feel bad. Do you want some?
But you drink soup every day, Mayako. Aw, sad. Sure, I could go for some soup, but Mayako-chan, before that, I need to ask you a favor. I need to go and get my clothes because I'm kind of naked here!
I'm surprised we didn't make a people die when they are killed joke when he got knocked unconscious.
People die when they are killed. too late now.
We would have, but you see, people die when they are killed, so we didn't.
That's fair. I lifted the blanket enough to
People
allow a
killed
shameful
when they
glance at the
die.
cause of my current predicament. Just like, oh look, it's the Eiffel Tower standing up. Oh, that's just my penis. My face visibly took on the shade of a tomato when I noticed Michael leaning over for a similar peek under the blanket. I quickly closed the gap. Closed to gap. Closed to gap. I quickly closed to gap. Not the gap.
What is worse spelling, this or code?
Oh, this easily. Code's already fucking graduated English masters at this rate. I think I'm going to stay on the blanket for a bit. You know, gotta like wank one off.
Oh no.
Could you just please bring me my clothes and some tissues?
But you might wake up if you don't go back to sleep. But fine, if you insist, I'll get you your tissues. Clothes! Clothes is what I mean! You're no fun, you know. I want to see what a human look like. But on this, forbid me from peeking.
Please, just go. The girl almost skipped to the door, giggling to herself. Because she was happy because she finally saw the penis. The door slid open.
It was just the tip.
She saw just the tip.
Oh my god.
The door slid open and she... round as eggs. And she hopped outside, vanishing behind the paper screen. Once I confirmed that Mayuka had left the room, I turned my gaze sideways, focusing back on the peaceful expression of the slumbering fox by my side. Time to masturbate! Wait, for a moment, I thought about the things the two girls had been accused of. Okay. So stealing underwear isn't exactly the nicest thing to do, but when I look at her like this, I can't picture her as anything but a normal girl.
I don't think it's an accusation.
It's...
Is it an accusation at this point?
Yeah.
You witnessed them steal it.
They literally showed off their
Just like,
their loot,
look
yeah.
at what we just stole.
Yup.
Yeah, basically.
While the temptation to lift the blanket was strong, I felt a little nervous about the thought. Still, as much as I tried to hold myself back, I couldn't rest the temptation.
Dude, don't rest the temptation.
Don't resist the temptation. I guess you could rest.
Oh yeah, anime. Remember to always do what you must with any CG.
What?
Press in the mouse wheel.
Oh. Why am I pressing in the mouse wheel?
Full screen it.
Oh.
Full screen that shit.
How do I full screen it? Alright, Tom wants to use full screen, guys, so look at this full screen.
Oh no.
How? What is the button to full screen? Right
No,
click?
I'm just saying, click in the mouse wheel.
Yeah. No, that's just to go
Because
see.
then it drops the text box.
No, it doesn't.
Does
That's
for
what
me.
it does for me.
For me, the mouse wheel all it controls is the log.
No, clicking
Press
it
the
in.
mouse wheel as though it were a button.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. You gotta have to buy Sakura Spirit on your own to get that scene.
Yeah, go buy the game.
Or
And get the uncensored
watch
patch.
my
What?
recording of it on my YouTube channel.
Which is
of
not the
entire
uncensored patch. Anyway, I couldn't rest the temptation of turning to my side to get a better glimpse of her. Generally, I took my penis in my hand. Wait, I took a hold of the blanket.
I took a hold of the penis.
Took a hold of the penis. No, Takahiro.
Don't take a hold of the penis.
Neither a gentleman nor a hero takes advantage of a sleeping lady to use as masturbation
It's like,
material.
no, I do not.
And yet, I started
Oh, no,
stroking.
it's gonna get poker.
Who am I kidding? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's go! Let's do it!
Wouldn't this get someone sent away for a very long time?
Probably.
I mean, there's less laws when you're dealing with demons and fox spirits and shit. You know, it could be a little bit weird because of that. In the end, the perverted little devil within me won the morality struggle. With shaking hands, I tried to lift up my penis, lift up the blanket.
Stop.
Yikes! Zoinks! Zoinks, Scoob!
I didn't know yikes just how like reading yikes is just like only
Yikes,
fuck.
Zoinks, Scoob!
I don't want any blackberries.
Oh, you're getting something different. You're getting some nuts, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, anime.
Anyway,
This is not okay.
yeah, this is weird. Anyway, white as the very sheets I was lying on. My heart pounded louder than ever. Dung dung, dung dung. It sounded weird, actually. It sounded like the voice of a person voicing my thoughts. Weird. Without a word, I dropped the blanket. She was still dreaming, mumbling away in her sleep. She had scared the living daylights out of me.
Oh yeah, anime, got a question for you.
What up?
You like jazz?
Like jazz? Like some softcore jazz music?
I don't watch this game for the CG. I look at the CG for the jazz.
The jazz music, man. That's what gets me going at 2 in the afternoon. Nice jazz. Anyway. After a while, Michael returned and deposited my now dry clothes in my lap. She smiled at me, lingered for a few moments as if expecting me to begin changing.
Oh, of course. What the fuck was that?
That sounds like a fire siren.
Oh, of course. Let's see. I'll go get it now. But don't change too slowly, okay? I bet you'd hate for me to sneak in a peek.
By the way, you know what she did? She just looked it up later on Fox Spirit's tube. Or Fox Spirit's hub, right? For the uncensored version of Takahiro.
Look it up on Fox Hub.
Yep, Fox Hub, yep. I don't think guys spend as much time changing as girls. Wait, were you planning to peek on me? It occurred to me that perhaps Michael was more like her sister than I at first assumed.
Occurred to me? Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, did...
Matt, that's another shot, right? But I've been done. You just hear the fucking bang.
Anyway, keep going.
It sure sounds like you know what you're talking about, Takahiro. And, well, I might have been thinking about it.
Hey, you know what? It's good, Tom, that you voiced Michael versus me, because you know I would have read that one wrong.
I'm kinda curious about the difference between us foxes and you humans. Like, it was amazing how easily you carried Sis out of the water. Is it because you're human? I just know what's happening. No.
Actually, no. I think it's probably because I'm a guy and I have big dick energy. We tend to be stronger than girls.
Big pee-pee.
Big pee-pee energy, yes. Not to mention, you know, I have big pee-pee energy. I practice judo almost every day. It would be embarrassing if I couldn't even carry a girl. It'd make me small pee-pee energy. Judo.
Pee-pee sad.
Pee-pee sad.
No.
Are we chewing on freaking does? A deer? A female?
Yay, we're eating Play-Doh.
J-U-D-O! It's a sports association. No, although it's also used for self-defense. Go, let's go. It's a line,
Is
guys.
that why you saved her? Because of this judo?
Well, that's not really it. Ultimately, saving a damsel in distress hinges on a man's pride. A man's nut! That's a dog and roper
Can
reference.
I see it? Your pride.
And
Go
the
on,
reproductive system.
As
What exactly are you looking for, little sister?
I want to see his small pride. What do you mean?
Okay, so does I look for little sister? So we're up to the One-sama.
Ne-sama, I wasn't. You're wrong. The soup's still cooking. I need to tend to it.
And Mayako went back into the kitchen.
Oh no.
The younger girl scrambled to her feet and dashed out of the room at full speed back into the kitchen, her tail comically hanging between her legs as she did. I turned to Machiko with a faint blush on my face, averting my eyes so she could pull the sheet back up around herself. I see you're finally awake, Machiko-san.
With you two making such a fuss about judo.
About
and
Play-Doh.
soup, how could I possibly hope to get any sleep? I am glad to see that you are well, Takaku.
That's his penis sticking out, that's all it is.
Forgive me for taking such measures, but I had feared that I wasn't getting warm fast enough, and did what I thought was necessary.
Rape you. What?
What was that?
What?
That
Nothing?
did not sound okay.
Nothing? It was not okay, Satan.
You know, taking advantage of this whole morning wood situation. At least, it was a more enjoyable sleep than you would have had in the cell. I doubt the tsundere tyrant, was it? I doubt she would have given you the same service.
Yeah, her service sucked. She sucks. Nari's so much
Mia
better.
is-
Even
Wait,
Village Elder is better.
may I push the most obvious opinion going?
What up?
Mia is worst girl.
I mean, so far, yeah, she's even worse than Village Elder. That's saying a lot, man.
Everyone is worse than the village elder.
No, I'm saying Mio's worse than Village Elder.
No, the only person in village elder tier is Old Man Ron.
Village
No, Old Man Ron is best.
Best girl.
All Man Ron is best boy in ReZero.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's just say the hospitality was much appreciated.
I am glad to hear that. If you would like to change, there's a screen just over there. I promise I won't look, of course.
Because she's already seen everything she needs to see, right?
Yeah, right?
Since
I guess one of us has to do it.
your pride embarrasses her.
I watched Machiko close her eyes, hiding her face in her hands as if to reassure me that she wouldn't peek. Taking my chances, I climbed out from under the blanket, stark naked, and swung my morning wood around, did my morning squats, and made my way towards the wooden screen. Once I reached it, I quickly began changing.
If you could be so kind as to do me a favor, Taka-kun. My robes should be upon the dresser behind you. Could you pass them to me, please? It would speed matters up greatly.
And the southern hospitality right here. Sure. Give me a second. After looking around for a moment, I found the robes neatly folded on the dresser. My heart skipped a beat as I took a hold of them, before turning towards the screen to hand them over. Really? You're excited about her clothes too? Say, Machiko-san, how come you two walk around stealing people's underwear? I mean, you don't look like bad people to me.
Well, it is complicated.
They don't look like bad people because they're hot. I mean,
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, it is complicated. Maiko was researching a spell she had wanted to perform, one that would allow us easier access to certain things we need, and one of the ingredients was a maiden silk. The only silk I could think of was, well, you already know the answer.
Oh man, they're wearing silk panties? That's freaking nice. High end. By maiden silk, you mean? I guess I understand why you would think that, but isn't maiden silk another term for a wedding sash? It is in my world, at least. As I said this, the girl appeared from the other side of the screen.
I never realized.
What's that on there, Sama?
A maiden silk. It is a wedding sash. All our work was for naught.
We stole 500 pairs of panties from Mio alone.
Oh, well, at least the wedding sash will be easier to get. I'll just have to marry Taka-kun.
Mayako, do you really think that wedding sash appear when you marry someone?
What?
What? A few minutes later. Da 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 ba 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 ba. More ellipses. What?
I'm just recognizing where each episode of my recording's finished, and that's so fucking annoying, isn't it?
That's
I'm
funny
just
actually.
counting them one by one.
Ba 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 ba. More ellipses and even more ellipses. All right. After that little incident, we relocated to the kitchen. The smell of food filled the air. Despite the younger girl's easygoing attitude, always humming some cheerful melody, I felt my cheeks still burning from embarrassment to think that a girl would say such a thing. I quickly shook my head to clear my thoughts from my mind and turned towards the elder sister. This soup is delicious. Is Maiko-chan usually the one doing the cooking around here?
Yay! I'm glad you like it, Takahiro. I don't usually cook, so I made a few lucky guesses.
Shut up, Maiko, best girl! I'm talking to your older sister, Machiko. Come on.
It is rather delicious, Maiko-chan. Perhaps you could do more cooking from now on. It would allow me more time to lounge around.
Well, the first step to getting your wedding sash is to become a good housewife, and that includes cooking. I had this with a bit of amusement, following Machiko's comment. I took another sip of the soup. For a few lucky guesses, this has turned out pretty well.
That's true.
So lucky guesses like crack, cocaine, or something?
You've just been fed crack cocaine.
Yeah, it's
by-
just drugs. That's why it's like, wow, this is good.
Give it 10 minutes.
Ah!
It's
Right.
just liquidated methamphetamine. We'll be fine.
What's-
I'll learn how to clean, and I'll cook for you, and give you cocaine. I don't know what else, but it'll be fun learning.
Going from cooking to coking.
Yeah.
It's not I'll cook for you, I'll coke you.
Stop that. You know very well that it would be pointless for you to marry him. Only the villagers know how to craft a wedding sash, and we both know this will not happen.
You know what we're doing, King? We're doing some
Bad Paul.
Sakura. There's some reading of a visual novel, okay? Wow, this is really good.
Later, why am I chained in a dungeon?
That's what I said. That's not necessarily true, Machiko-san.
It only becomes ever more evident that you are not of this world, Takuma. The villagers do not tolerate our existence. They despise us. We could never ask such a favor of them.
All we need to do is find some way to make the villagers accept you. You know, by, yelling fox girl, like, kitsune ono moe, you know? But I guess I'll need to learn more about the village itself before we can do that. The pale-haired woman shook her head slowly, her ears flattening against her head as she spoke. As she did.
It is not that simple.
Her ears didn't flatten
You
at
would
all.
Never trust us. Humans and fox spirits have never been able to get along. I am honestly surprised that you have been able to tolerate us this long. I would be happy to be proven wrong, and you are free to stay here as long as you wish, until, of course, you too grow weary of our ways and decide to leave.
Oh, don't
Or
worry.
I'll say-
We got you covered, King. You instead of worrying about your sprained head, you have to worry about your sprained brain after listening to the shit.
Yeah, we're not funny. We're just being extremely crude
And funny.
snorting coke.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And story.
We're being crude and snorting coke, right? And meth is.
I'm not
going
doing
to
any
be
of that.
Absolutely fucking pissed afterwards.
I would not say that. I'm only 2
Meth,
grams.
how many shots?
Everybody shot.
I haven't cracked the rum yet.
Well, no, you're not doing a proper job then.
I finished 2 brews.
Anyway,
Up your game.
But how much root beer have you had?
Please don't say things like that. Takahiro wouldn't do that, would you? Takahiro.
of course not. I wouldn't abandon someone just because they're a different species. That's not the way. Kushigen Takahiro does things. It's all about thinking with your penis. Wait, what? However,
Why does my Mayako sound like a stoner?
why does
that wasn't the point? Okay.
why does Machiko sound like a Southern Belle? No one knows. We're going with it.
Minus the accent.
Why does it sound like Matt's trying to sleep with literally everyone?
Cause no,
Including my
his Machiko is. That's why. However,
Oh,
I do remember the village
Like
elder.
everybody, fuck.
I do remember the village elder telling me that it wasn't just the fox spirits. It sounded like humans and spirits everywhere have been on bad terms for a long time. Do you know why that is, Machiko-san, even though you have great boobs?
I do not.
wait,
Much
What?
information is withheld even from someone such as myself.
got question.
What up?
Who is better tits?
Who has better tits? I actually think Maiko.
Yo, it's clearly it's clearly Ichihara.
Which one's Ichihara again?
He's the friend that likes his older sister.
He's the perv that's trying to fuck his sister.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude. Okay, yeah. What the fuck?
Guys, it's clearly Koyomi. Koyomi has best tits.
No.
You're gonna say Mayako. No, that's Narumi, right?
I'm
what I mean?
simping.
Not out of all 4
Village
of them,
elders!
like
Wait, what?
The Short girl, the spear girl, etc. I think the spear girl has the best tits.
Yo, it's clearly classmate.
Oh, the one who never goes on screen.
Yo.
Yeah, I just assumed they were female. I'm like, fuck it.
It's clearly Arya's senpais who does not exist.
Yo.
The local wash.
If you say Arya Senpai has best tits, you're going to jail. Because now we know your preference. And
No,
your...
wait, Arya senpai has best washboard. Happy?
No, you can dry clothes for miles on that
That-
shit.
Those There are a few exceptions, Sayuri being one of them. Powerful spirits come and go as they please, but they tend to remain in their world.
Oh, you say they come.
Fox
No.
spirits, however, have no other place to go. We are stuck in the human world, for better or for worse.
But
Wait, no. Huh? I didn't realize it was like that. I guess I'm finally learning stuff.
oh my God, she's just finally coming down from her stoner high.
Yeah, right.
Yay.
Learning shit.
I'm coming down!
Well, this Sayuri character lives in the shrine, right? We should try asking her for some ideas.
Club.
Ah, no, we do not need to go see her. Absolutely not. No, I don't want to see her. I don't want to.
You see the single bead of sweat from Machiko.
Yeah.
Why do you want to see her, Machiko? Is it because you have a lesbian crush on her still? Are you guys still on bad terms?
She left her sex toys there.
Oh, that's why. And Sayuri found them all. It's like, really? Really? Dragon dongs? Come on.
Oh no.
I was somewhat taken aback by
Bad dragon!
expand dong. I was somewhat taken aback by Machiko's suddenly childish way of speaking.
Bad bonk.
It reminded me of the times I'd been told to go visit a doctor when I was younger, complaining and throwing tantrums along the way. But isn't she the only one that can help us?
I refuse to go. Sayuri is a fiend, and I dislike the idea of spending even a second in her presence.
She can't be that bad, can she? I mean, like, all she did was she drugged me, sent me to a different world where I almost got killed, but did get arrested instead. And I got to meet Fox Girl. You know what? This is a great time. She's a good.
I see this as an absolute win.
I see this as an absolute win. Yeah. Besides, if anything happens, I'll protect you.
Fine. If it really means that much to you, I will attempt to lead you to the shrine again. But you will enter the grounds alone. I don't want to go anywhere near that place. You will be on your own, Takaku.
Can I come on there, Sama?
Absolutely not. Forbid it. You are not to follow us under any circumstances, Maiko.
Sad part.
Sad
Oh
flag.
my
I'll
God,
stay here.
Really?
Really?
Fuck burgers.
Like sad pog.
Fine, I'll stay here, just like you said. I'll be here, in the mansion,
In the
all
kitchen.
alone, unprotected, all by myself.
All by
Who knows what might
myself.
happen to me? I could get trapped under a bookcase and die, or slip on a banana peel and die, or get bored and die of boredom. I'd be so super duper bored, sitting here all alone in the same place, day in, day out. It's totally not poggers.
It's the opposite of poggers. Yep.
Fine.
Can we get Fox
Maybe
poggers in the
you
chat?
need to spend hours and hours in Twitch chat. You may come along, but you must be on your best behavior, little one. No running around, no talking unless spoken to.
Dude, can we get Fox poggers in chat actually?
Okay.
Can we
Fox poggers!
can we change our YouTube channel to a Twitch chat?
We would be banned
Oh.
immediately.
Oh.
Remember, this game's banned.
Oh, that's true.
Anime now must have Fox Poggers as emote.
That's it. We got a third emote.
Dude, I got you guys covered. The good part is I can spam because I'm a mod, right?
Nah.
Oh, this is totes Pepe sad.
Anyway, despite Mayako's cheerfulness, I couldn't help but wonder what had happened between Machiko and this Sayuri for her to react so strongly. Was the puss that bad?
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry I said PogChamp when you nutted in me.
Anyway, I decided that maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to spend some time with the two sisters to get to know them a little better, a bit better.
Uh-oh. This is Ichigawa's play.
Yep. Well,
Uh-oh.
I do have 2 weeks until I need to get back into my world. So there's really no need to rush. How about we do something else instead? Sure, Machiko-san wouldn't mind the distraction.
Well, the longer I get to stay away from that place, the better. How about bringing Maiko-chan along to go fetch some desserts for us? There are oranges, apples, and a small vineyard behind the mansion. I could whip up some cream to go with it, if you would like.
Where did the cream come from, Machiko?
Uh-oh. I was hoping to get shit-faced today.
Anime on cracks is normal here. Babe, the poggers stay on during sex? Really?
Oh my god.
Sure, that sounds easy enough. Let's go get us some
The
delicious fruit,
podcast
Maiko-chan.
flippers stay on during sex.
Poggers stay on. Alright, Maiko, alright?
Alright. I was
Chain
a wee
scene.
bit behind.
As Maiko led me toward the garden of the impressive mansion, she seemed a little quiet, as though she had something on her mind. I wanted to ask her about it, but something about the way her ears sagged and her tail hung low told me that probably wasn't the best idea. I decided I would simply try to cheer her up. Hey, you want some penis?
She let you touch her dog.
So what should you prefer, Maiko-chan? Apples, grapes, or oranges? Or nuts? We could gather all of them. But I bet we could grab a few for ourselves first.
Apples, I guess. I know a Sakura Spirit once, a friend of our Nair Summer, who loved nuts. I can't remember her name though. I guess my head's a bit hollow.
It
Hello.
was probably Tamamo.
Someone with mine is like, oh yeah, apples are pretty decent. Apples are awesome! Crunchy on the outside and sweet on the inside, and your head is a hollow, silly. Is that true? I think I'd be stuck in that jail cell.
Nair Summer did most of the thinking though. I just sort of went along with what she said.
Well, someone has to take the lead. Besides, I'm so grateful for your help all the same. How about... I playfully flicked Mayako's forehead with a grin. Flicked? Mayako's forehead with a grin? What? Okay, so here's the problem with this one. I don't know what he's meaning by this.
Oh, he takes his fingers, flicks her forehead.
Okay.
He bully.
I thought he was flicking her forehead with his grin somehow. That's why I was confused.
So he's flicking her with his chin. How the fuck do you do that?
That's what I was wondering. No, he's actually kissing her forehead then. Aww. So Monica route. See, it doesn't sound hollow at all. I'm sure there's plenty of clever thoughts in that pretty little head of yours.
Ow, bully.
Oh, you just lost relationship points. The Monica relationship heart was at 5 and now went down to 4. Now,
Look at the eyes. She's sad, Pog.
sad puck. Now you know that. Now you know I'm right at least. Anyway, let's get those apples, shall we?
Okay, I'll get them. You go grab that basket over there.
All right, let's get down to business to defeat our hunger. Feeling hype. I went to grab one of the baskets stacked nearby and returned to Mayako, who had started climbing one of the trees. The girl looked accustomed to climbing. Her small hands had me a little bit worried. Hanging from the branch with just her legs, she checked to see if the apples were ripe. Mayako-chan, be careful, you might slip out. The girl had thrown an apple at me, and while my reflexes let me catch it with ease, the force behind it still stung my palm a little. Of course, I did exaggerate a bit for the girl.
Haha, I'll be fine, Taka-kun. I've been climbing these trees all my life.
Was she Son Goku? Even the most experienced climbers end up running into trouble if they aren't careful. I smiled weakly at the girl's excited attitude, placing the apple I caught into the basket.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fox spirit. I won't fall. I'm super careful. Watch, I'll grab the apples near the top.
Wait, Mayako-chan, unless you can fly, I don't think you should go for those.
Fly? I can't do that, silly Taka-kun. Who's ever heard of a flying Sakura Spirit?
Ah! As expected, the moment Michael tried to reach for one of the apples near the top of the tree, the girl ended up losing her footing and tumbled down toward the ground with a loud cry. She hit every branch on the way down. Michael! Her reflexes quickly kicked themselves into gear, trying to catch the girl before she hit the ground. Unfortunately,
one thing again. Content.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Oh.
I didn't notice the apples scattered around the tree, and as a result, ended up tripping over them. Imagine another few steps and was able to catch Michael before I dropped to the ground. This is not Ultra Instinct, is what he thought to himself. My head was throbbing once I recovered from the fall. I tried to sit up, but found myself held down by a small but substantial weight. Opening my eyes, I looked up to see Michael sitting on my lap.
This is good content. Owie! I guess I tried to reach a bit too far. Thank you, Takahiro. You saved me. And gave me a soft, well, kinda soft and kinda hard landing.
You know what that means, guys.
W.
You know what she landed on. Michael-chan, do you mind your crusher butt? Crusher bit?
You fucking like it, bitch. Oh my gosh, Takahiro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
As the younger girl grew increasingly flustered, I knew I had to calm her down. Gently, I tilted my legs beneath her, and she toppled forwards, her head resting against my chest. We hugged. Guess we've learned that fox spirits can be pretty clumsy. Or maybe that Michael was even cuter up close than I had thought.
Both.
Both, yep.
What? Takahiro, I think you're mistaking me for One-sama.
Or did I? Anyway, nope, I'm talking about you. You have the innocent side to you that's really charming. You know, I agree with Takahiro. You know, we're finally getting with the best girl in this game.
Wait, I've just realised the relationship between the two.
What is-
Machika is the Twitch thought, and Mayaka is the younger sibling of the Twitch thought that they're trying to keep away from Twitch chat.
Oh, the
Oh,
VTuber. Gotcha.
So Suri is both the Holy Grail and Twitch chat?
No,
Apparently.
Sayuri is the Holy Grail that gave us Twitch chat.
Fair. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people from the village would want to claim you as their adorable little sister once you've cleared up those misunderstandings.
I'd be happy to call you my brother, Takahiro, but lots of people in that village are super mean. I just want to spend time with you and One-sama. A certain word in that concerns me a lot.
Oops. Sorry guys, I pressed a button.
Is it weird? I just thought of that one, like super meme scene where it's that one girl that says, "Big brother, why you?" You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's all I thought.
Oni-chan.
Brother, how about Onegai darling? Anyway, how about darling?
Darling, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Really? I think we'd be a cute couple. A hero and a fox spirit, living happily ever after. Lots of sex involved. Your sister could stay too.
She will try to sleep with me.
Yeah,
Not
just be a harem at that point. We could
Yeah,
raise
right.
a little family. I mean, we already have a house, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. And any guy from my world would kill to have a pretty wife like you. Machiko has an OnlyFans. You're a jail time to Dragon Luda? No, he doesn't loot lollies. Just Hiswar. It's not a
Wait.
lolly because we're losing this one, Christ.
No,
I hope-
because you have given up, you little bitch.
No, it's because, remember, we lose ties.
No, because you give up, because you refuse to argue with Matt.
No, I argue with Meth all the time. Just
No,
not
no,
like
you refuse
Hiswar's.
to argue with Matt about this fucking subject.
I think Hiswar's a lolly all the time, but everyone keeps
Because she
disagreeing.
bloody is.
No, she's not.
Anyway,
Unless you're talking mini
She's
SD,
not.
man.
Vinny
I-
Disney definitely is.
Hyper Histy is not lolly.
oh shit.
Hyper
Definitely-
Histy
is
only
what
Histy
we
that
saw.
counts.
You know what? I'm gonna take the most backward sense. I'm gonna say regular Hiswar's a lolly, and Mini Histy is not.
Yeah, Mini Histy is now
Mini
illegal.
Histy is not a lolly. She's a little book fairy. Isn't Hiswar a
Mini
lolly?
Histy is a legal adult.
It's a li-
Hyper Histy is jail time.
Anyway, I held back a chuckle, knowing all too well that my teasing was taking effect. And yet, I was also happy to see her spirit seemingly lifted.
It's drinking time.
Thank you, Takani.
I think Taka-kun would be better. Machiko-san probably wouldn't like another sibling. But, I'm glad you cheered up. You didn't seem to be happy earlier. The way your tail and ears were hanging low reminded me of a scolded puppy.
You didn't seem too happy earlier.
I'm not happy in
Why?
general
They used the
now.
wrong two?
I've called Meth on there, Sama, and I've called Anime Takani, so I'm scared.
Hey, you know what that means? It means Meth's the female in the relationship.
Oh, right. I was just thinking, Azul. You know about that spell I wanted to try? The one that needs silky wedding undies? Oh, it's evolved. It's evolved.
Wedding! You know what? That doesn't sound bad. Get your wedding undies. Getting married now! A wedding stash! It's kind of like a belt that the bride wears during the wedding ceremony. I thought any spell involving panties would be a good idea to cast.
Are you sure about that one, bitch? Oh, I thought it was like wedding undies that you wear on your wedding night. Anyway, the spell. I don't know why. I've wanted to try it for a little while now. And well, it's a gate spell. Not like those temporary ones. Those are easy to make. A permanent one. Like a portal to a different place.
To the 5th dimension!
Oh, hooray!
To the world of Sword Art Online with Ant.
The Twilight Zone.
To the Twilight Zone. I like the Twilight Zone best, actually. It sounds interesting, but are you sure it's safe?
It's fucking weird.
Silly Takani. That's not the point. This spell, it might be able to help you.
Well, that's good and all. I prefer not ending up in the middle of the sea or a live volcano. I think we should be a bit more careful with your magic.
But it wouldn't be painful if you were. Oh, fuck.
If you died, you won't feel that at all, right?
People die if they are killed.
God damn it.
I'm a good mage.
That's what Harry said when he told Atlantis he had a solution to their water shortage.
Huh? What's Atlantis?
So it's you add land and then there's Tit, a city with high ambitions, sunk into the
So-
deep due to the poor management.
You add land and you add Mayako.
Yup.
Threats.
And Machiko and Arumi and wait, what? Anyway, and Koyomi. Anyway, I think it's best if we get an expert's opinion before we try anything. We're going to visit the Suriri anyway, so maybe she'll be able to tell us if your spell will get me home.
Wow, but Su-chan told me I shouldn't use magic at all. She said it was only for her to use or something.
Maybe she had a reason for saying that. Like maybe, I don't know. Do your spells have side effects?
Mayako was recently giving Twitch mod.
Uh-oh.
That explains the air.
Ta-da.
I'm gonna step away for a sec, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
You're just like on their summer. She forbid me too. But I showed her that spells could be helpful, and that I can control them. So she let me do more research.
Oh, so Michael is actually a magic researcher.
Yes.
She's
She
a
is a
scientist.
responsible adult.
Actually a
Unlike
scientist.
Twitch chat.
Yup. That's why she became mod. That would make sense.
She was responsible, so she's given mod. The moment she was given mod, she grew the tail and the ears.
Yep.
I'm not going to throw spells around like they're nothing. I'm not a dumb little kid.
I'm not going to do anything. Sure? Takahiro, why are you just saying that? Besides, you seem old enough to take care of yourself. Not that I know how old someone like you might be, but...
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Beware of the dark side of magic. In most stories, magic usually comes with a price. Like, what would you do if magic gave you a terrible tummy ache? Or headaches? Or worse? Diarrhea. Then you better prepare a gate spell to the nearest bathroom.
Wee woo. I do get headaches, but those aren't really that big of a deal. I do a lot of things for Onesama. I'm not going to change that ever. So there.
I already said I wasn't going to make you do anything. I didn't know that. However, what you do need to change is the fact that you're straddling on me, and you're rather close, so I appreciate if you could get off.
You want to get off, right?
Oh.
But you're so warm and soft. I could just curl up and sleep on you.
Or sleep with him, right? Oh, wait! Don't go falling asleep on me.
Yeah. Just kidding. I wouldn't do something like that out here. Maybe tonight, though. It's only fair since on their summer I've got to do it. But more importantly, dessert! We need to get back inside. On their summer is probably wondering what's taking so long.
I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic. With a smile, I helped the girl to her feet and gathered a few fallen apples into the basket. We've returned to Machiko and enjoyed our dessert together. It wasn't too long after that Michael started to feel sleepy, so Machiko took her to bed, wishing me a good night. The next morning, this is where we end, right?
It is 10-2.
Save the game.
These will be about 25 minutes out.
Yep. Alright, guys. We could call it there at the next morning. The next morning will be probably sometime next week.
The next
maybe
morning
the
they
weekend.
found out she was pregnant. I mean, what?
What? It's after all that snacks
no,
and the...
pregnant Fox girl. Fox girl cute. Oh shit, I accidentally put it on skip mode.
Uh-oh. Anyway,
Man,
this is it for the live stream, guys. See ya. Peace.